What's up guys, this is my third video related to how to become a professional developer, and our second video I have completely explained you about the compiling errors. Now we are moving to runtime errors, and here we are going to understand what are these runtime errors and what is the reason for these runtime errors and how to fix these runtime errors. So I will be giving a complete overview step by step related to this runtime errors. First of all, we'll see how these runtime errors are occurring. Before that, I want to explain one thing. What is the task of the developer? What is the task of the developer? What is the task of the developer in a step-by-step order? Then the first thing, the developer, he is writing the program, or you can say the developing process will come in a sequential order. That sequential order I can explain like this way. First, uh, write the program. In order to write a program, you want what? Either a text editor or an IDE. But I told you I will recommend this one, not this one, because this will be you will need this thing for the project. That means you are reaching to advanced Java only. You have to focus this IDE. Then second thing, after writing the program, what do you want to do as the second step? You want to compile this one. Compile the program. To compile the program, what do you need? What do you need? A compiler. Where is this compiler? This compiler is available in the JDK. In the JDK. I will be explaining how this thing is available in the JDK, and what is the third thing. What is the third thing? After compiling this one, you will be generating what? You will be generating bytecode. You are generating bytecode, and I have already told this bytecode is an encrypted thing. You cannot understand this bytecode, only Java can understand this one. After generating the bytecode, you want to execute this bytecode in your operating system, okay? Or you are delivering this to a client, and client has to execute this one. So the next process is called the executing the program. Then what do you need to execute the program? That is called Java runtime environment. In the runtime environment, a special tool is available, a special device is available. That the executing process is done by that device. That is called what is called? That is called the JVM. So you want to understand this runtime environment is not the JVM. JVM is the main device which is responsible of executing the program. So then in order to understand these things, first of all we have to move to the JDK, and we'll see what are the components available in the JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. So first of all, I will be moving to my C directory, because as a good practice, we should keep all of our software things in the C directory. Then only it will be closely related to operating system. Otherwise, the compatibility problems will come. Therefore, I will always recommend you to keep all of your software packages in the C directory. Then we'll see where is this one. In C directory you have to move to the program files. In program files there is a file folder called Java, and inside that there are the JDK files are available. Now you can see in my folder JDK 14 is available, and JDK 15 is available, like that way. And in another folder I have removed this one. I have put JDK 8 and JDK 11. Now, actually, what is the difference of these things? Also, it's better to get a brief idea about these things. Now, this 14 and this point 2, there is a naming convention for these things. This 14 means it is the major version, and this point 2 is called the minor version, and like that way the 15 is called the major version, and this point 1 is called the minor version. Like that way, if the JDK 8 is available, it has mentioned 1.8 something, right? Then there the 1.8 means the version number 8, and minor version is the rest of the parts are called as the minor versions. Then from these things also you can get an idea about this one. These things are developed by the Oracle company, earlier Sun Microsystem. When these products are, when these software packages are developing, those are available in two forms. One thing is the durable format, and other thing is the what we call non-durable format. Durable JDK, and non-durable JDK. That means durable. This thing I have explained you an easiest way to understand. This durable JDK means those are the stable versions. Stable versions. And this non-durable JDK are unstable, because when new version of that unstable version is released and with bugs fixed version, then this the current version will be omitted. But this stable versions, it will be available for long duration. As an example, uh, when we consider JDK Kit 8 1.8, it is a stable version, and most 99.9 approximately 99% of professional developers still using JDK 1.8. And then what is the other durable version? That is JDK 11. It is the next stable version. Then the rest of the professional developers are using this one. So in JDK 8 and JDK 11, the difference is here the more features are added up. I will be explaining all of those things in a new video. Here you want to get a brief idea about these things, but now you know that academically we are using the latest version, not the this one. If you can use this one, it is better, but we are it will be easy for us to move with the latest features. But you know that these unstable versions means there are several things you have to consider. Why these professional developers are not shifting to uh, non-durable versions? Because they are enterprise wisely releasing the products. Why these professional developers are not shifting to these latest versions? Because those are not stable. If you are using unstable version, there will be problems when they are coming to the maintenance and the modification. So, and also there might be the security issues available. So they are always going to this the stable versions, and also they are going to the paid versions. In Oracle there are two things available: Oracle open source free edition, open source free edition of all those things, and Oracle certified the license, Oracle license. This the professional developers, the enterprise level developers, they are using these paid versions, and it will be costly. Actually, this when comparing this 8 and 11, the 11 version is more expensive than the JDK 8. That's why many of the developers are using this JDK 8. Right now, as academic level developers, we are shifting to the latest version. So we will be moving to the JDK Kit 15. That's why I have installed JDK Kit 15. And also I want to explain this one. You can install many versions of the JDK kit, like this way: JDK 14, JDK 15, JDK 16, JDK 13, JDK 12, 11, like that way you can install. But remember, only you can install one version of the major version and one version of the minor version. You can't put like this way: 14.01, 14.02, like that way. You can't keep the same version several kits. You can't install. Only you can install one version, one major version and one minor version, like that way. So I will be moving to this JDK kit 15. Can you understand if you move to this folding structure, there are several folders available here. One thing is this bin, then conf, include, jmods, legal, lib. Out of these things, now so you think, if you have to think as a developer. If you are thinking as a developer, you have to understand all of this folder structure. Otherwise you can't get the complete idea of a professional developer. So I will give a brief idea about these things, and later on when we are moving to the next level, I will be giving a very deep idea about this one, because here my main idea is to explain you about the runtime errors and the runtime environment. So here the main two folders are the bin and the lib. What is called this bin? Bin means binary files. Binary files means those are the commanding files. As an example, uh, uh, this one, this binary files means, this bin files means it is given, it will be giving all those instructions, the commands to commands for your software. Take an example as the VLC or the media player in your operating system to run those things. So in order to run that VLC player, first of all it has to give the commands for the software VLC. Then it has to uh, give the commands to run your the application. Those things are happening under this bin folder, right? That means bin, basically you have to get the idea about bin means the commanding files. Bin means the commanding files, right? We'll step by step move down and see what are the things available in this bin. You can see the several packages available here, like this way: tools. We are calling these things are tools, right? Then out of those tools, remember these things: jar.exe, jar.exe. That means this jar files are available. Jar files means it is a one type of what we call tool means small softwares. And these things, this exe, then the java exe. Remember this java exe. Can you understand this java command that we have used? It is a commanding file. So I told that this bin the folder, a lot of commanding files are available. One thing is this java. Why this java? Java is for compiling. So I will be explaining about this bin file and the library files in the upcoming videos. Otherwise, you will be getting bored for these things because there are so many folding structures available here. At this moment, you have to understand this thing. In the JDK folder, there are several folders available. One thing is bin, and the other main thing is the lib. And also there is something called include and this connf and jmods and legal thing. Then altogether, how many bin, connf, include, jmods, legal and lib? Out of those things, the main folders are bin and lib. Bin means it consists of the command in files. Command in files available here. Command in files mean, as an example to you, I will give like as this way. If you are installing the what we call the media player to your operating system, and if you are going to do a task from that one, you know that media player also a software. First of all, you want to run the software, and then only you want to run the player, or what we call you. First of all, you want to run the player, and after that you want to run the media files there. So you want to give the commands for those things that is provided by this bin files. Like that way, the task of this bin file is to give the commands to run its software and the included files, right? Then if we move to this the second things, lib consists of several jar files and several things, mainly this source code. This source code means this encrypted source code provided by the what we call the program. Now since now this software, JDK is also software, it has the source code. Okay, it has a source code, but this source code, remember, it is an encrypted one. We can only use this one to develop our things, but this is not the whole source code that we can understand. We can use this one as an example. I have I will open this what we call the calculator now. Right now, this calculator, if you want to make this type of application, if you want to make this type of applications, you don't want to start from the scratch. You can start it with the libraries available in if some libraries are given, you can use those libraries. As an example, this plus minus multiplication, those things can be considered as libraries. By using those libraries, you can easily develop this one. Okay. This what we call the lib file is also something like that. Lib files means it consists of the library files. Okay, you can use those library files to develop your project. Okay, right. That is just a brief idea about this bin and lib, and I'll just say about the other things as well. This include means this, you can see now this .h extension is available. What is this .h? .h means the header files. You know that this Java, it is derived from the C and C++ languages. So because of that, it also consists of the same features. Okay, it is modified, but it has the same the similar type of header files as well. Those header files are included in this include thing, and we will be explaining this jmods for the managerial functions. And for the managerial functions, you should have the security features. So that security features is given by this legal and the content. Okay, that is just a brief idea. So we will move to the what we call the JVM and the JRE. So then you can understand about the what we call the runtime errors. Otherwise, if you stick to this one, it will be more complicated. That's why I'm moving to my main task. So we were discussing about the runtime errors, what I wanted to tell, the runtime errors are the errors which are happening when you are executing the program. Then who is responsible of executing the program? That is the JVM. Okay, JVM is a part of JRE. JRE is a part of JDK. Okay, right. Now you have to visualize the things which are available. Right. Then this JVM, you have to understand this is a platform dependent or independent. That is platform dependent. uh, you have this JVM in Java. That's why you have this JVM in JDK. That's why we are calling this Java bytecode is a platform independent one. As if I clearly uh, explain that one, I can tell like this way. Why Java is platform independent? That is only because of this JVM, because JVM is platform dependent. Since this JVM is platform dependent, you know that for all operating system, if you are using Windows or iOS or what we call the Solaris, Linux, anything, if you are using any what we call any sort of operating system, you will be having something called JVM, which is unique for that operating system. So if something is unique for that operating system, means it is platform dependent. So by using this platform dependent platform called JVM, you can use our bytecode and you can execute that one. So that bytecode is platform independent. You are using the same bytecode, and by using that bytecode, what you are going to do? You are going to execute that bytecode by converting into your machinery language. This machinery language, that means that the now Windows has a unique machinery language which is understandable only for Windows, and Linux also, it has a certain machinery language which is only understandable by Linux. So, but we have the same bytecode, and what is the task of the JVM? JVM is converting, that means it is executing to that machinery language. So, to do this task, JVM has two things. One thing is interpreter, and the other thing is we call it as JIT. What do you call the JIT? JIT means just in time compiler. Just in time compiler. Then what will happen normally? Our execution phase, what will happen? First of all, we have to come with the bytecode. Okay, now we have already finished our compiling phase. Now after compiling phase, you have something called bytecode. Okay, now the when you want to execute this one, this interpreter is the device which has the major role. What is the task of the interpreter? It interpreter will so interpreter, it sees the bytecode instructions and line by line converting bytecode. It reads line by line the instructions of the bytecode, and it converting into the machinery language. Okay, right. Then this process is called as the execution. That is called as what? Execution. Then you will be having a problem. Then if this interpreter can do those things individually, why do you want this something called JIT? Why JIT? Now when you are executing this one, in few cases there will be looping. That means the repeated process will occur. Now suppose I will there is one instruction. What is the task of the interpreter? After the byte code is generated, interpreter sees this byte code and it takes the instructions one by one. So the first instruction, it is converting into what? Machinery language. Then second thing is converting. Like that way it is going. Okay, if there is a repeated the instructions, what will happen? It has to do the same process again and again. So this is time consuming. Okay, uh, if there are repeated or the recursive process are occurring, then what will happen? uh, interpreter interpreter has to repeat the things. Okay, now this is time consuming. Time consuming. Time consuming means what will happen then? The one problem is occurring, performance will be reducing. So avoid that one. There is something called JIT. What is the task of the JIT? JIT will identify whether there are repeated process, then hold those repeated process as a buffer. We are calling it as a buffer means the holding the things, and it says to the interpreter, yeah, there are repeated process, I will take this responsibility, and what is done by it. Now if there are something line by line, and it will be finishing. Okay, after finishing the execution, this machinery what we call this machinery language is destroyed. Okay, so again interpreter has to go and go over and over again, and it has to execute the thing. So it will be a time consuming thing. So what will happen? If there are repeated process available, yeah, the JIT compiler will take the responsibility, and it take all of those things again, and it gives the interpreter to execute those things. So yeah, interpreter does not want to again go and do the same process. So by this process, the performance will be increased. That is the task of the JIT compiler. Okay, then you can understand now there are two compilers available. Compilers. That means first thing is the what we call the Java compiler. What is the task of the Java compiler? Java compiler, it converts source code, our source code into bytecode. Okay, this bytecode is not a machinery language, somewhat closer to machinery language. We can consider it as an intermediate code. And what is that? JIT compiler. JIT compiler What is the task of that one? It is converting bytecode into machine machine machinery language. Right. Now, these things are available in two phases. This compiling process, that is this Java compiler is occurring in the compiling process, and this JIT compiler is available in the executing process. So, that's the thing you want to understand, right? Right. After getting the idea of those things, we will be understanding about what we call uh, our how these runtime errors are occurring. Okay, right. I have taken some time to explain those things because you want to get these ideas deeply, then only you can become a professional developer. So be stick with me because I will be explaining all those things deeply, right? Then again I will be writing my script, because you know that I have already have this script, but I will take this time to write this one, because then you also go with me, then you will understand all those things again. So first what I want to do, I will write my class, that is the class university. uh, then we move to this one, and what you call uh, public static void main, and this main function, this is called string args, and this thing public, sorry, system dot out dot println, and under that we'll write welcome to Java, right? That way, anything, put a semicolon. We have to close these things. Right. I've the previous video I have explained about the programming element. So the one of the programming element is this class, and this is the class name. And what is this one? The public static void main. This is the main function. Okay. And the before this one, this public and static, we are calling those things as the access modifiers. I will be coming to those things later. And what is this one? This consists of several things: package and the class and the method as well. Right. Okay. Then we'll see uh, what are the things we can do from here. So first of all, I will go to this one, file, and save, and I will put one thing I want to again explain. I told that the academically it is said that we have to use the same class here. That means the university, since the class is university, you want to put the same classes here. But I told that you do, when you are saving, you don't want to put the same class name here, but when you are executing, you have to remember you want to put the class name when you are executing. That's why as a good practice only you are putting the same class here. Okay. Earlier my program I have put here campus. There I wanted to explain, you don't want to put the same class when you are saving the thing. You don't want get error when you are compiling, and remember when you are executing, you want to give the same class name when you are executing, right? Now in this program, in order to explain you, I will write the same class here, then it is a good practice. I will write here the university. Yeah, it is the best way of doing this one is this is simple. Okay, then I will go here and save university, and I will save inside of the Android here. So right, Then I will open my command prompt cmd. I will move to the command prompt, and what is the first thing you want to do? You want to first put f colon and go to the folding structure directory, and go to the cd and rename it as the inside of the uh, folder you want to go, inside the directory you want to go. I have gone there. Then I want to compile this one. So what is the command for compiling? Java C, and you want to give the university dot java, right? Then it it got an error. Why this error is occurring? We'll see. A file not found, university dot java. Uh, Java source was right. This the reason is I just saved this one. Uh, Public static void main string argument. Yeah, I just saved that one, but I didn't go as save out. So when you are getting this type of errors, you have to be mindful, and we are going there save as, because already then university, and what is this? Yeah, yeah. I think I didn't put it as Java. You want to put it as Java, right? University dot Java, right? Then again come back to this one, CMD, CMD, right? Then what is the thing you want to do? The first this one, then CD, Android. Then what is that? What are we going to do? Java C, compiling process Java C, and the name of this one is the university. Remember to put Java. Again Java for error, an error, or expected public static void main string args. There is an error. What is that error? It is said that the line number 4, the comma, uh, or it is expected, public static void main string argument, and here this thing is expected. You see whether it is they are good. I have put a wrong bracket here, so I want to put like this way. Okay, that's why I told you that now when we are making errors, you can understand several things. Okay, now we'll move and save that one. We want to close this command prompt, cmd. Okay, without continuing from there, I again do this one, then only you can understand it in a very convenient way. CD, what is that? CD Android. Then what do you want to do? Android, then compile in Java C, Java C. What is that? University dot Java. Now it will be compiling. Yeah, it is compiled. Now in order to execute this one, you want to give this command Java execution is a task of the JVM. To do that, you want to give the command as Java. The compiling is the process of the compiler. There you want to give the command as Java C. Now here the command as Java, and remember you want to give the class name. What is the class name? The same as that one. Now you understand why we are renaming as the same class name, university. You don't want to put anything, just yeah. Now it is getting executed like this way because there is no error. Now we'll see, we are going to make some errors and see. Now what I'm going to do, I will remove this we are calling this thing as the array list. This two brackets we are calling as the array list. I will remove this one here and put it here. Just I have interchanged that one. Now we'll see what will happen. Actually, this is normally we are putting this way, and I have put it to this way. Okay, now I am going and saving this one and go to the command prompt and put what is that we have to move like the same way, right? Semicolon is missed, the colon is so then cd space Android, then what do you want to do, Java C, then university Java, then compiled. So then put the command to execute Java, and what is the name of the class? University. Now it, why is that? Yeah, that means we didn't make an error, right? Now guys, have you seen this one? I have interchanged this array list here and put it there. No error. That means you can do like that. Why is this? Normally, this is a definition which is provided by the Sun microsystem. When they are doing like that way, they are explaining this the definition of the main method like that way. The array list has to come to the middle. But if you put it uh, in the other way, that means you are keeping that the other way, it is not violating the rule. Okay, this is middle and there, and it is not harming to the other things available in the main method. So that's why it doesn't give an error. So you can do like that way, but as a good practice always we are keeping the array list in the middle, because Sun microsystem has followed that one, has defined like that way, and the Oracle also has followed that one. So we are also following that one, but it doesn't violate if you put it to the back, right? Then what will happen? You know that then there is no executing error or the runtime error if you put the array list here. Now I do like this way. I will remove this array list from here and I will put it here. Now it is violating the principles. That means syntax. This organized way it is violating. You know that this string means it is the data type. Now you can't put something front to the data type, then it violating the definition. So then it will give the compiler will say that it cannot compile the things. Okay, we'll see whether it will say like that way. I will save this one. Go to the command prompt and I will write in the same manner. I will go if cd space Android, and what do you want to do here? Java C, and you want to give the name university dot Java. You have to see that it will give the error. Yes, see university Java line number 3 error, illegal start of type in public start void main string argument, because you cannot start the method like this way, so it is a syntax error. Okay, you will be identify that one, and also when there is a syntax error, definitely you can't run that one, right? Right, then the very first thing you have to understand, it is a syntax error. Right, now what will happen? I'll do like this way. I will put it here. Okay. Mm, and I will remove this one, main. Okay, I will remove the main. Now I'm going here and save this one and move to the command, right? Okay, then notice that I'm going to write here the same way. If then cd space Android, then Java C university dot Java. Hmm. Again, the same thing. Identify expected, because it is saying that it cannot identify the things. Identifier. What is the identifier? The main is the identifier. You want to have this thing. So it also gives the what we call the compiling error. You cannot compile the things. What will happen if I if I remove this void, and if I save this file and going to execute this one, then also you know that this void, that void means it is the return type. It has to be in this statement, and if it is not there, that means it is a illegal thing. That means it will say that it cannot compile the thing. We'll see this one. cmd. So first of all, you want to change the directory, and cd space you want to go to inside the directory, and here you want to do the compilation university.java. See, you can see that invalid method declaration. So then you can identify this syntax error means it is the illegal thing what you are doing when you are organizing your program. Illegal things. So what we means, yeah, invalid declaration, and invalid declaration means you are using semicolon, the case sensitivity, all of those things, the particular data type. If those are not available, we can say that those are syntax errors. Syntax error tends to the compiling errors, right? So far we have discussed the examples of syntax errors, that means the compiling errors. I didn't discuss anything related to the execution errors, that means runtime errors still I didn't discuss. So far I want to give the clear idea about the compiling errors by giving certain examples. Now you can move to the what we call runtime errors. So what is the thing I want to do here? I will do like this way. I will again put this void. Void means it is a return type. There is no return type means you want to put like this void, right? I just put, instead of void, I will put like int. Okay, that is also a return type. What will happen now? I am going and saving this one, and move to the command prompt. Command prompt, and what I am going to do, f colon I will put cd space android. Okay, then what do you want to do? Java C and university dot Java. Okay. Java 7 error missing return statement. Java line number 7. It is missing return statement. Okay. Now since this is the return type, okay, I have if there is no return type, you want to put like here void. Understood? Now since I put here as int, you want to give the return type. Now our mistake is not anything here. It is the seventh line. Seventh line means somewhere here. So what do you want to do? You want to add something called return 0 or something. Return 0. We'll go here and save. Then go to the command prompt, and again f colon cd space android. Then what do you want to do? Java C and university dot Java. Right, then now it is getting compiled. Because why? Now our program we have changed, instead of the void we have put int here. Now since I have put here int, they are telling that you want to have the return type. If it is return type is available, you want to give the return type. So I have put like return 0. So now it is getting compiled. Now we'll see whether this is executing or not. So what you want to do here, you want to put the executing command java, and java, what is the name of the class? University. Right, you can see now it will give a what error? Runtime error. Why is this runtime error? Main method must return a value of type void in class university. You have to clearly identify. In the Java main method, you cannot come like this way and give the return type as int. Okay. Now I have made this thing as the int and return 0. You can't have those things in the main method. So it then they are telling that public static void main, you have to have the main method like this way. So they are telling that I can't execute this one because of this executing error. Right, then what are the things we can do? After that, I will do like this way. I will remove this array list here. I will again put this int as the void, and I will remove this one. What is the thing I have put here? I have removed this array list. So again go and save, then cmd, then again f colon, then cd space android. Then what you want to do? You want to uh, compile this one, java c university dot java. Right, it will getting compiled. Okay, then there is no syntax error because I have only removed this array list doesn't uh, uh, get anything as syntax. So what will happen, whether this is getting compiled or not? We'll see java university. Right, then you can clearly see error, main method not found in class university. You cannot find the main method in class university. Please define the main method as this way. Okay, you have to have the main method as the form of the array list. So it is called a runtime error. So again I'll see now here we can see void main, and here you can see now it is string is the data type. So I will put another data type like int here, and I will save this one and go again to the command prompt, then f colon, then cd space android, then Java C, Java C University City dot Java. It is getting compiled, but you have to know that since now I have removed the data type in the main method, you cannot execute this one. We'll see whether it is getting executed or not. Java University. Yeah, it is telling like this way, main method not found in class university. Please define the main method as like this format you have to have, otherwise it is called what we call execution error or a runtime error. Another thing I will put, I'll remove this access modifier here. I'll save this one and go to the command prompt. We'll apply the same methodology, go to the f colon and go to inside the directory by using cd, and my directory is android, my folder is android, and here you want to compile this one java c, what is that, university dot java, and it is getting compiled, that means no compiling error. So here what I have removed, this public access modifier, this access modifier I have removed. So this access modifier doesn't tend for a compiling error because it is not a syntax error, but we have removed something in the main method, so surely you cannot execute this one because it will be a runtime error. So we'll see whether that is coming. Java and university. Java is the command for the execution, right? Then it will show like this way: main method not found in class university. Please define the main method as public static void main string arguments, like this way, because you have to have the exact way of the main method. Here public should be there, otherwise uh, it cannot identify by the Java. So Java cannot execute this one. So that is a runtime error. So I think you understood about the runtime error. So again I'll do something. I'll put public here, and what I want to do here now, I want to interchange this public and static. Both are called as access modifiers. Now I'll interchange those things. Static will come first and the public uh, will be coming as the second. It is also like this argument I have put here and there, so it won't be giving an error if I do like this way. Later I will be explaining all those access modifiers in a deep manner. Here you want to understand these two are the access modifiers. So I will save this one and go to the command prompt, cmd, and same method I'll apply, cd space android, and what I'm going to do, compile java c and university university.java extension should be there. It is getting compiled now. What I want to do, I have to put the java command, java university. It has to be executed. You can see welcome to Java. So if you interchange these two access modifiers, it won't harm to the execution phase, so you can execute that one. So I think you got the idea and completely understood about the compiling errors and the execution errors, that means the runtime errors. So by that way we can reach to the our next level, where I will be explaining and then the next level also in a deep manner. So I uh, uh, I invite you to, if you have any doubts, you can put those things in the comment section and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much.